Okay, Mr. Rojas, you have Crystal Moore. House numbers 23 DCCR 2026 and 25 DCCR 0496. This is kind of long. I needed to see this before. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it. No, that's okay. I see it was just fine.
That's mine.
Good morning, you're Crystal Moore. All right, y'all give me just a second to go through a couple things here. All right, so are you asking for, I know so there's a motion to revoke probation in 23 DCCR 2026, and there's no bond set in that one, correct?
Correct.
And then in 25 DCCR 0496,
I think there's a $6,000 bond in
I showed it $2,000.
there.
well,
That's what I showed.
can y'all help me figure out that real quick with the actual bond? I know you're not asking for that one to be reduced.
No, Judge.
So really, we're just talking about the other one
The
anyway.
motion to revoke.
Okay, so on probation for DWI with a child passenger, and the new offense is theft, correct? State jail felony?
That's correct.
Okay, pause right there. A DWI with a child in the car, and now a felony theft. That's not just bad luck, that's a pattern. And let's not forget there's another charge still waiting on lab results. This courtroom is not just juggling. One mistake, it's dealing with a possible spiral. Think the judge is buying any of this? Keep watching.
Correct, Your Honor. And there's also a case that was, she was arrested for possession of controlled substance that has not been filed. yet.
Okay, probably waiting on labs on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that same date as the theft, or is that something different? Do you know?
I don't have anything.
Okay,
October of 24 is what my notes indicate.
And this was December of 24.
Well, I'm a little confused. I've got an October theft, and I also have a November theft, according to my summary of her criminal history. Both of them I listed.
Our indictment shows that offense dated December 26, 24.
I'm not sure.
okay, that's okay. So I want to make sure, and Mr. Coleman has filed a response, and part of that response includes the information that Ms. Moore was previously convicted of the offense of robbery, initially placed on a deferred probation that was revoked in 2017 on that case. Also a conviction for aggravated.
Yikes. Robbery, aggravated assault. That's not your everyday rap sheet. This is a greatest hits album of serious felonies. And now she's back asking for leniency. If you are the judge, are you thinking redemption or just repeat performance?
Assault out of Tarrant County from 2016. And then we've got the probation that was granted here on the driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. Let me get this pulled up again real quick. And while on this probation has been arrested for two new offenses, the theft and the possession of a controlled substance. Is that?
That's correct, Judge. And since you got my motion, my reply, you already read it. I'll just be brief. I just want to add that according to my recitation of her criminal history, it looks like she's got a total of 5 pending cases that include an unauthorized entry of an inhabited dwelling out of Louisiana.
I see that as well. And there, do you know if there's warrants issued for those? I know it's hard to get information. Do you know anything about those?
No, Judge. This is the first I'm hearing about that when I saw that in the motion. I don't know if there's any holds on her from Louisiana or not.
All right. Mr. Rojas, do you wish to call any witnesses?
Briefly, Judge, I'll call Ms. Moore.
Ms. Moore, best you can, raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Rojas.
Ms. Moore, where are you from? And have you lived in Kawartha all your life?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who do you live with when you're not in jail?
My family.
Speak up for us.
My family, my mom.
Okay. And who all lives in the home with your mom?
Me, my mom, and my kids.
Okay. And how many kids do you have?
5.
And what are the range of their ages?
My youngest is 1, and my oldest is 11.
And is your mom taking care of those kids right now?
Yes.
Okay, and my understanding is that your mom is also ill right now?
Yes.
What is the nature of her illness?
She has a brain tumor and has to undergo treatment and surgery.
And is there a surgery scheduled for that already?
Well, she actually postponed it due to she has no support with my kids right now.
Is she the only adult in the home with your kids?
Yes.
And that's one of the reasons you want to get out.
Now here comes the emotional pivot. The defendant's got 5 kids, her mother has a brain tumor, and she's the only one who can help. But here's the courtroom tension. How do you weigh human compassion against a criminal track record? The stakes just got personal.
To make a bond in this case so that you can go out and take care of your kids and make arrangements for them because your mom's going to have some surgery and she won't be able to do it anymore. All right. Do you have any income when you're not in jail? Do you have any income coming in home? Or you?
Yes.
What do you have?
SSI and child support.
SSI. How much do you get in SSI benefits?
$1,000.
Is it every month?
Yes.
And child support, how much do you get?
$140
How often is that?
every 2 weeks.
140 every 2 weeks, so that's $280 a month there. Do you have a bank account in your name?
Yes.
Do you have an idea of how much money is in the account right now?
Probably like 500.
Do you own any property that you can sell to help you more money for this family?
Yes.
Is your mother or any other family members, are they willing to help you come up with money to make the bond, the judge will set a bond for you?
My mom, so she can proceed with her procedure.
Your mom's willing to help you out?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're asking the court to do this morning, set a bond on the motion to revoke on this DWR, right? And the main reason for that is so that you can get out and help your mom take care of her kids and get her past this surgery.
Yeah, like I understand that in the future I might have to serve time for my actions, but that's like my goal was to get out so she could undergo treatment and I could fully prepare her and my kids so when I do have to serve time.
Pass the witness.
I have no questions for this defendant, Judge. I'll stand on the motion. I don't have anything to add to the motion. If the court's inclined to grant this defendant a bond, I just simply ask you to consider the factors listed in that motion, Judge.
Well, I'm looking back just for everyone, for the record, at the pre-sentence report that was prepared in cause number 23, 2026, and I've reviewed that. I've also reviewed, there's a handful of jail incident reports that everyone was given a copy of as well.
From juvenile assaults to felony robbery, this is not a first-time mistake, it's practically a resume. The judge just walked us through a decade of damage, and it paints a brutal picture. Can you blame her for locking down on the no bond decision? Comment below. Should past always outweigh the present?
Based on the nature of Ms. Moore's prior convictions, which range from, give me just a second to go back out through this, beginning as a juvenile, back in 06, 07, extending all the way through 2012 as a juvenile, assaults, thefts, violation of court orders, and then we get into adult, and we've got more thefts, county jail, theft of property, then we get into felony, we've got a robbery, given a probation, that was revoked, we've got a theft from a person, and then we've got an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, that one from Tarrant County. Now on probation, given all the opportunities, multiple allegations in the motion to revoke probation that Ms. Moore has not apparently done much of anything while on probation to get the help that we've been offering her. In addition to having 2 new offenses, a possession and another theft, I find that it is in the best interest of our community that there not be a bond set in cause number 23 DCCR 2026. I appreciate the arguments and I feel and have empathy for what your mom is going through, but you should have thought about that before you kept doing what you were doing. So you can go back with the bailiff. I'll set the case for an announcement on the motion and the communiques.
Thank you.
Was eavesdropping. Okay, Miss Again, you're Crystal Moore. And Mr. Rojas, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment and the motion?
She will, Your Honor.
Ms. Moore, in cause number 25 DCCR 0496, you're charged with that's the new offense. You're charged with theft of property with previous convictions, a state jail felony from December 26th of 2024. That indictment alleges that you were previously convicted of theft April 28th of 2017, and then after that was final, March 5th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are those two prior convictions true? Did you enter your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And did you plead guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes.
I have some documents in that case here on the computer that this has your signature on it that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like we are
Proceeding on
off of the
counts.
ISF issue or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I don't think that was.
I don't think that was ever.
That wasn't this one? Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting so confused. Again, but before you signed these, you went over them with Mr. Rojas?
Yes.
All right. And do you understand, if I follow the agreement, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? So you can't change your mind if I follow the agreement that you made, you understand?
Yes.
And do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
She just pleaded guilty to yet another theft charge and admitted her to priors are also true. That's what bumps this to a state jail felony. 3 strikes do not just mean prison time, they signal a legal system that's, finally, running out of patience.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Moore is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. In cause number 25 DCCR 0496, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of theft of property with previous convictions. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 21 months in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. It's my understanding that the state has taken into consideration under Section 1245 of the Penal Code that unfiled possession of a controlled substance, which means, Mr. Coleman, y'all do not plan on filing that. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. So then, in cause number 23, DCCR 2026, I have a motion to revoke your first amended motion to revoke your community supervision in that case. Shows that you were placed on probation April 29th of 2024 for the offense of driving while intoxicated with a child under 15, a state jail felony. And that was a 2-year term in the state jail prison that was probated for 5 years. Is that correct?
Yes.
The state has elected, or the agreement that you've reached is for me to go forward in that motion with counts 2, 3, 12, and 13. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. And the state would abandon the remaining.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. Ms. Moore, count 2 alleges that you violated your probation in that you were in Calcasieu Parish, Louisiana on the 22nd day of November 2024 without permission. And is that true or not true?
True.
Count 3 alleges that you provided a urine sample October 9th of 2024 that tested positive for benzodiazepine and tetrahydrocannabinol. And is that true or not true?
True.
Count 12 alleges that you committed the new offense of theft of property October 18th of 2024. And is that true or not true?
True.
And count 13 alleges that you committed the offense of possession of a controlled substance February 16th of 26th of 2025. And is that true or not true?
True.
Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 2, 3, 12, and 13 freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And did you plead true to those counts because they're actually true?
Yes.
So I also have paperwork here on the computer in that case that has your signature on it that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Did you also go over this with Mr. Rojas?
Yes.
Do you fully understand it as well?
Yes.
And you also understand that if I follow this agreement, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal. State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Ms. Moore, in cause number 23, DCCR 2026, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 2, 3, 12, and 13 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, and at this time revoke your probation and reassess your punishment to a term of 21 months in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence.
Boom. 21 months in state jail, and it's running concurrently for both cases. That's the judge's way of saying, you had your chance. You blew it. If you were hoping for a twist, you've just got one, and it's not in her favor.
For any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive, and it will run concurrently, this case, with cause number 25, DCCR 0496. In each of your cases, I'm handing you the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. We went over that not that long ago when you were placed on probation the first time, right? Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay, so you're obviously, because of the judgments entered against you, you're ineligible to possess a firearm in the state of Texas. We've already gone over it. Make sure you read it. If you have any questions about it, talk to Mr. Rojas. All right, good luck to you, ma'am. You can go back with the bailiff. Okay, that's done.